everybody, Dave Arend here at the Golf Lab in Sun City West. We're going to talk about lateral line. So this is my lateral line. If I had a string attached to my CG, there was a marker on the bottom, and this is that marker drawing a line on the ground. It's how much my body moves linear side to side. Driver is always going to be more than a wedge. So a wedge shot, I might lean forward, I might stay forward. I still have lateral motion. I'm still moving forward in my downswing, but it's less lateral line. So it means that the line is only going to move from here to here a couple inches versus my driver is, this is set up for 12 inches. So as a drill, I wanted to show everyone how far behind the ball my center is from the zero mark. So if my left foot is in line with the ball and I flare that out, it's going to look like the ball position's inside my shoe a little bit, but really it's kind of just right off my left shoe. My stance is wide enough that I can move my center back 10 to 12 inches. If I stay back, then I'm going to lean back. I might hit a big fan fade. It's actually what I just did, versus allowing myself to move forward. That was better. That is moving forward and creating lateral line, so it's linear force in transition. So as I came up into the top, I let my upper body go. I didn't bump my hip and go like this and clear my hip. That keeps my center of gravity back. So the reality is I've got to be able to move everything through. So my lateral line could be 6 or 8 inches. I could be moving, this is the 12-inch mark. I could be moving all the way to there, which is the 4-inch mark, through impact. A lot of lateral motion if you want to generate speed. If you're not good at this, if your mechanics suffer, then you're not going to be able to move back and forth as much. So you're going to feel like you got to stay here and swing in a telephone booth and do that. You might hit the ball more consistently, but you're not going to generate as much speed and you're not going to hit it as far. So one last shot here is to show you half a Happy Gilmore here. But so now if I'm this far behind the ball, I'm 24 inches behind the ball, and I can still move through it, which generates pretty darn good club head speed. That one turned out okay. That's the drill that I use to make sure that I'm moving through it. My lateral line is my center of gravity and how much I can move through it. If you tell me to stand back here, that just means my lateral line is going to move further. If I am on top of the ball to start with, then you're going to have to move back and reverse pivot and do something like that to get it up in the air. If I, as a good player, stood here on top of the ball at the zero mark and I hit a golf ball, I would hit it 2 degrees launch angle. That ball would get like 5 feet off the ground. It would be blistered bullet, but it's not going to go anywhere. So get behind the ball. Try to understand how much lateral motion is good for your golf swing. Tall stature versus short stature is going to affect that. And then basically, the more you can create, the more your arm can whip and extend off. So the more I go into my left side, the more I can accelerate my arm swing off of that. If my body is going the opposite way, then I can't accelerate my arms or create extension through impact. So again, if I started this far behind it, my body would have to move and my arms would extend and create width through impact. That lateral line, again, I showed pretty easily 10 or 12 inches. As a drill, I go 20 inches and then work on moving through it. Try this. It's good with a 5-iron or a long iron as well. So either way, give this some practice out on the driving range and see if it helps your golf swing.